Alright, so welcome back to the vlog, and I guess let's go straight into addressing the title of this video, which is why I stopped YouTube. And the answer is, I got a little bit distracted over the last couple of months. Let me explain. Life, work, and other projects just pulled me away from filming and uploading on here. But the real reason is that I just needed a break. If there's one thing YouTube has taught me over the last however many years, is that creativity really does come in waves, and I needed to feel excited about making these videos again. But whilst I haven't been uploading to YouTube, I definitely have not been sat still. Let me bring you up to speed a little bit about what I've been up to over the last couple of months. I swear I spent half my time trying to figure out how to prop this camera up and what daily objects I can use to get the perfect height. So let's go back to July, and of course that race that you might have heard of, the Tour de France. This year I worked my 5th Tour de France, and what an absolutely incredible race it was this year. Of course, today Pogačar bringing it home once again. All kicking off this year with the Grand Depart over in Lille, which happens to be where my sponsor, my bike sponsor, Van Rysel, are based, with their global headquarters, which I got to visit. There you go, this is where the magic happens, the HQ of Global Van Rysel. And I think all the ambassadors are already here. And working for Velon once again, working on editing the GoPro footage that sits on the riders' bikes. More time, I think, this year than any other year we were spent stuck up these tiny alpine passes with no way to get down, with hundreds of trucks and caravans and cars trying to make it down to the bottom. Current situation, hanging outside of the car, going down the mountain because there are thousands of people and we can't get off it. And we've been on it for about 40 minutes and we're still not even halfway down. Sun's going down, tensions are getting high. But yeah, current position. How's it going, Max? Very good. I may be looking, but I'm not looking to settle down. I wanna go a little further out. I get afraid of getting stuck in where I stick around. I wanna go a little further out. For some much needed recovery after the madness of the Tour de France and 4 weeks living out of a suitcase, I travelled up to Font-Romeu, which is a new town I've never been to, just over the border into France, in the Pyrenees, and what a beautiful little town it is. Some much needed quiet time spent enjoying the mountains, for some rest and recuperation and some much needed quiet time. I also accepted a little side hustle, a little gig working for Sturko, which is my nutrition brand that you guys might have seen me talking about in the past. So it was really nice to get stuck into something different and spend 2 months working with them on a project by project basis. Then in the middle of August, headed over to a brand new country I'd never visited before, in Slovenia. The purpose of the visit was to go to a wedding, which was really, really fun, but the adventure and the trip turned into so much more. I was invited on this trip by Tjaša, a Slovenian, of course, but also a very good triathlete.
This is Marmar. She loves me, as you can see. She's the queen of the streets. Marmar is short for mrvica, which means a sprinkle in Slovenian.
Sprinkle of joy. After the wedding, we made sure to make the most of our time and went off to the northwest of the country to explore some new roads and some absolutely incredible towns, including Bovec and Lake Bled, where I tried my hand at paddleboarding for the first time.
Now I'm filming it and it's giving me the ick.
So I have a full week in Slovenia, almost. And I've got the best guide.
Yes,
This is almost just crashed. This is Tjaša. She is a local of which region of Slovenia?
Well, I live in Kamnik, but we're gonna take our camper and we're gonna go explore the west part of Slovenia. The Slovenian Alps. We're gonna go and spend 2 days in Bovec.
Also, I can't quite believe I'm saying this as a lifelong cyclist, but I've tried my hand at some running, which has been humbling to say the least, especially when I'm running with Tjaša. Okay, Ian, 4 to go. I always wondered what runners do when they get thirsty, because there's no way to carry water unless you hold a water bottle. But that's not very fun. Live in Slovenia next to the mountains, and you can just drink the water straight from the stream. Fresh. Better than bottled that.
I look around and it's all I really think about. I wonder how far can I make it out.
So let's go see how cold this is.
No chance. No chance. Let's do running, she said. It would be fun. One thing about this trip is that Tiasha is a triathlete, so we're going to be trying to squeeze in multiple sessions in every day. So just one being a cyclist is not enough apparently.
Yeah.
Got to complete them all.
You gotta do all the three. Is this the most beautiful place you've ever been to?
Of course. It has to be the right answer, right?
That's the only answer.
Tiasha just found the best dress. Someone decided to dress just like her today. But maybe him a bit better.
Outfit of the day. Wearing Justin's top.
Shout out Justin.
Yeah. Thank you, Justin, for the Pisay top.
On the whole, Slovenia really surprised me. An absolutely stunning country, and I definitely recommend exploring if you ever did get the chance. Justin, I'm filming a YouTube video about the last 2 months. Do you have anything to add?
No, I wasn't prepared for this.
I know, but now you're on camera and you're being recorded, so no pressure.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't start saying things.
You could have got me in a lot of trouble.
I could have got myself in a lot of trouble.
Of course, I spent some time after this back in London seeing some friends and family and enjoying the rare British summer, which did happen for a period of time. Oh, look at all these blackberries. Look at all of these. And that brings me on to the last 6 weeks or so, getting stuck into some really quite serious training and racing, of course. On that subject, the next 2 videos will be gravel focused race videos, which I know some of you really like, so really excited to bring those. Also, I was really excited to notice that I hit a bit of a milestone here for me for this YouTube channel as well. I hit 60,000 subscribers, which is a pretty big number for me and a really nice feeling. But a massive thank you to you guys for making it happen. Without you guys, I would have none. So a big thank you. So yeah, you can see with all of that, sometimes life gets in the way, things get loud, but I'm very excited to come back, and I have a big reason for doing so. My main focus for gravel racing throughout 2025 was going to be this race that I've been aiming for in the back of my mind. It's called the Gravel Burn. It's happening in 2 weeks' time, and it's a stage race, a gravel stage race, which will take place over 7 days. It's tough, it's raw, and it's going to push me to my absolute limits. And I want to bring you guys along for the whole journey, covering a distance of around 800 kilometers, which means over the 7 days, it's going to be an average of well over 100 kilometers with a lot of climbing, no doubt. It's going to be the first gravel stage race that I've ever done, and I'm really excited that my clothing partner, Azos of Switzerland, has made it possible and also sponsored the event with the leaders' jerseys, which I can reveal to you now. They look pretty awesome. But yeah, bright orange jersey that will go onto the shoulders of the leader every stage. And that brings me on to the start sheet. Despite the fact that there's only 52 names on the start sheet in the elite field or the pro field, of which myself and my good friend Justin are 2 of them, the rest are absolute hitters, and a few names of which you may recognise, starting with Tom Pidcock has announced that he's going to be there. Obviously the Olympic mountain bike champion and Tour de France stage winner will finish probably his season there before he gets stuck into some cyclocross, no doubt. And the list of absolute hitters continue further down the list. Another one you guys might recognise is Lachlan Morton, of course, the EF Education First rider who has done a lot of gravel, including winning the Unbound 200 amongst many other races. So ultimately, my level is here and the rest of the field's level is probably off the camera. So it's going to be an interesting week, and as I say, I'm really excited to bring you along to the highs and lows and what that is going to look like. Oh, and also I forgot to say, if you guys did have any questions about anything that I've been up to, or about the gravel burn or anything else, then please do ask them down in the comments below, and I'll try my best to get back to you. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.